Keith Dice with W.K.D. Construction. We're in the living quarters of my barn. Today, I'm going to show you how I take just an ordinary stud bay and turn it into a usable pantry. So I'm just going to take the insulation out. I will build some inserts. We'll put it in there. We'll trim it out, put a track on top. I'm going to build a couple pretty cool looking barn doors, and yeah, it's going to be our pantry, so stay tuned. This is a 3/4 inch rigid foam. I'm just going to use it as more of a sound blocker than anything. It doesn't really need the insulation because that's the inside of my shop. So I'm just, like I said, just going to use this for sound deadening. So I had a 1x6. I went ahead and ripped it 5 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to have 2 inserts, both 6 feet tall by 21 1/2 inches wide. So I got 4 pieces 21 7/8 wide and 4 pieces 70 1/2. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these together and we'll get them stained and ready to put in. Go ahead and see what this thing's all about. I want to make adjustable pins for this pantry. That way we can move the shelves up and down wherever we want to. Alright y'all, I think I got it figured out now. This is an indexing pin, 5mm on one side, 1/4 inch on the other side. It had an O-ring sitting in the middle, but I couldn't get it down into the hole very good. It'd barely go in there, so I moved the O-ring up. And then every time I put the jig on this side, I would mark the jig and then square across. That way, when I come to this side, I can check it and make sure it's square. So I had a little issue with the holes being off just barely. So I get that in there. Make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure you're on the mark right here. And you can't go by here because this thing is tapered. Right here is tapered. I went the first time and tried to eyeball it with this and it was tapered, so it was off just a 30-second. That's it. Right on the money. Definitely pretty cool jig. Well, there we have each side drilled out with the Kreg shelf pin jig. Man, that thing did pretty sweet. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm definitely going to use it from now on whenever I need to put some adjustable shelves in. All right, we got the tops, we got the sides, and the back to the pantry inserts. I went ahead and stained them. Then I got 2 coats of acrylic clear on top of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just assemble them and then just slide it in the hole. I didn't want to have to fool with having everything together and trying to stain it and stuff. And then I'll cut the shelves and install them after the fact as well. GRK, baby. Go ahead and check the measurement on my plywood, make sure that is correct. That is on the money. So I know this is perfectly square, and I'm just going to use it. I got it cut to the dimensions of this, so I'll just flush up here and here, and that'll keep me square and keep me straight. Let me find my gun. Just using 1-inch crown staples. And I didn't want to, I could have recessed it, but I wanted as much shelf room as possible. I need as much shelf depth as I can get, so I'm just going to fasten this right onto the back. Well, there's one insert done, and we'll stick it in the hole, see how it does. All right, we're gonna try a dry run. Like a glove. Heck yeah, man. Flush it up, and then I'll just case it out like this casing. I'll go ahead and case around it. Barn doors, put it on there. Insert number 2. Yes, sir. So I got the laser set up on the edge, that way I know that's going to be plumb. And I lasered this the other day prior to putting the metal in, so I know this is exactly level. So I'm just going to fasten it here into this board, and then I will install the trim over the top of it. Just use I think they're 2-inch GRK trim headed screws. Put a couple at the bottom, a couple at the top, and then I'll shim it up as needed. I'll just grab a straight edge, kind of pull it on top where I know my jams meet. That way they are in the same plane. When I put my trim on, I go right over the top. On the money. I think I'm going to take a piece of trim, put a rabbit joint on each side and kind of recess it into this slot right here. And I'll go ahead and stain this. And then the rest of this will be painted trim. All right, I'm gonna, oh, okay.
Gonna answer the phone?
Never mind. Hello? Whenever I get ready to do any type of casing on a jam, I'll take a combination square, set it to about a 1/4 inch approximately. And I'll come in and mark top, bottom, and sides. That way I have a very consistent reveal. I mean, I can do it eyeballing it, but this just gives you a little more accuracy. Consistency, I guess you could say, more so than accuracy. Being that I got my pencil marks, gives me something to get started and measure from. Takes cooperates. Remember my first day. Kreg jigged all of the casing together as one piece. That way our joints stay nice and tight. We'll just pin nail it up. Right there. Oh, you good? Yep. Right. Now we'll build a center mold and build some shelves. Like a T-molding. Check it. Do a dry run. Got it. We'll go ahead and stain and put some clear on there and be good to go. Alright y'all, here is the last piece that I made for the built-in stud bay pantry. I ripped a 1x down, put a rabbit joint on each side, making it into a T-mold. So I could join these two pieces of, or these two inserts together. But let's just sneak that in there, see what we got. Oh, like a glove. That is nice. But I have some more shelving outside in the shop. I've stained and polyed. But I ran out of the 5mm shelf pins. So I do have to get some more of those, and I'll be able to configure everything. Like I say, it's not a huge pantry, but we'll definitely be able to put canned goods and cereal boxes and stuff in there. Just extra storage. Everybody loves extra storage. Take you in for a little closer look. All right, y'all, we're here in the barn, the living quarters of my barn, and we've been living here for a while. We sold the house since I actually did all the making, all the building part for the stud bay pantry. So we are actually living here, and we have been for the past since April, somewhere in there. So we've been here for a minute, and I just wanted to show you the stud bay pantry now that we got some food in there. But I mean, it doesn't hold a ton of stuff, but it definitely holds quite a bit. So there we go. Definitely the next item on the agenda is to build 2 barn doors for the stud bay pantry. I'll go ahead and give y'all a little 360-degree view of the living quarters of the barn, man. It turned out really, really nice. I'm really tickled with it, man. Of course, all this stuff is in video. I got it on YouTube, so go ahead and hit it up. I've got the concrete countertops, the cabinet video, the backsplash video, and my guy Dusty Baker out of McEwen, Tennessee built my tops, man. Awesome. I got the shiplap video. Probably the only thing I don't have is the wood ceiling, but it turned out slick though anyway. And then straight down the hall, give you a little peek of the laundry room. So nothing huge, nothing real huge, but hey, we got a warm bed to sleep in, and I like no house payment. That's great. That's probably the best thing. I ain't gotta pay no payment. I pay for this all out of pocket, as when we were living next door. So all this is just a blessing. And that's it, y'all. That's how we utilized just wasted space in a stud bay and made it into a pantry. I'm Keith Dykes. This is the barn. Thanks for watching, and oh yeah, got it, coach.